After what we saw in Game 3, Stephen A., odds heavily favor the Warriors to win this series. What must James Harden and the Rockets do in turn to turn this momentum around and win this series?
Well, James Harden's going to have to explode. He's going to have to score at least 30 tonight as far as I'm concerned and be effective offensively. He's going to need some help desperately from Chris Paul. He's going to have to step up as well. And collectively, they're going to have to shoot better than 40% from the field. They shot 39% from three-point from the field in Game 2, obviously, in Game 3, I'm sorry. And then, of course, you've got to defend. You can't have Steph Curry going berserk like he did in the third quarter, hitting all 7 shots. You can't get him going from the outside. You need to attack him all night long. Occupy Steph Curry on the defensive end of the floor and therefore curtailing his offensive onslaught to some degree. That's what you have to do. Kevin Durant is unstoppable. We know what he's been doing. He's averaging better than 30 in this series on better than 50% shooting. There's nothing you can do with a 6'11", do with a 7'6" wingspan. But with everybody else, perhaps you could get lucky enough to neutralize them, particularly if you are attacking Steph Curry at every turn. You do that, you give yourself a chance. You don't, it's lights out. You're eliminated because I don't care that it's 3-1. It might as well be 4-1 if it's 3-1 after the night.
All right, the Rockets, by the way, you mentioned their offense attacking. On the defensive side for the Warriors, Andre Iguodala has been upgraded from doubtful to questionable tonight with a knee injury. We may not see that death lineup Hampton 5. What impact could that have on the Warriors' chances of winning tonight?
Well, it's definitely going to affect them defensively because Andre Iguodala is one of the better defenders in the game of basketball. He knows what he's doing on the defensive side of the floor. He can man up on you one-on-one. He anticipates. He helps out. He'll rebound. He'll do all of these different things. He'll rush back on defense and try to turn you into a half-court offense. So all of those things are things that are going to help Houston and hurt Golden State to some degree, but only if you curtail their offense. That's why you have to attack. It doesn't change in terms of what you do offensively. If you're Houston, you have to attack Steph Curry. If you attack him and you compromise their offense in any way, then they have to up the ante defensively when they're going up against you. And that's more difficult for them to do if they don't have Andre Iguodala at their disposal. You have to attack, attack, attack. Golden State's weak link, and that weak link is Steph Curry defensively.
So who wins tonight, Game 4?
Golden State. I predicted before the series they'd win 1 or 2 in Houston. They'd protect their home court. They'd lose Game 5. They'll close it out in Game 6. I've seen nothing that has happened in this series to make me alter my pick in any way, shape, form, or fashion.